In this program, we are going to print this as output. So to explain you the logic, we have seen this pattern is similar to program where we have printed star in the similar shape. But in this program, instead of stars, we are going to print characters. To explain the logic again, notice we have spaces over here, which we need to take care of. So this is one area that we are required to print. Then we can consider this part and then finally this remaining part. So there are three sections. So we will require 4 for loop. One for printing spaces, second for this triangle, and third will be for this. Fourth is our common for loop that we always write for each row. So to start printing from A, we are going to use ASCII value of A, which is 65. I'm using K variable for printing spaces. So as we have seen earlier, we just need to loop this from 1 to n minus 1. So suppose if user has entered 5, so 5 minus 1, 4. So loop will be executed from 1 till 4. So 4 times spaces will be printed initially like this, and then in the next for loop, because I is 1, this loop will be executed only once. So inside of print statement, what is happening, I am taking 64 as a base value that will be added with current value of I, which is 1. So 64 plus 1 will be 65, which is ASCII value of capital A, and we are passing 65 to printf statement, and we are using %c as format specifier, which is a format specifier for printing character variable. We already know that all characters in C have equivalent ASCII value. In this case it is 65, which is for A. So when we pass 65 and instruct printf to print it as character, it will print capital A on the output screen. So here in the fifth column, capital A will be printed. Now in the second loop, because we have initialized j with 2, so this condition will be false because 2 cannot be less than or equal to 1 as I is equal to 1. So this part will be skipped, and because of this printf, cursor will move on to next line, and in the next iteration I will be 2. So loop for k will execute for 5 minus 2 times, that is 3 times. So 3 spaces will be printed, and in the next loop, because I is 2, so this loop will be executed twice, and inside of this loop, because I is equal to 2, so 64 plus 2, that will be equal to 66, and character value for 66 in ASCII table is capital B. So capital B will be printed twice, and then this loop will get completed. In the third loop, j is initialized to 2, and because I is equal to 2, so this loop will be executed only once. Again 66, which corresponds to capital B, will be printed, and this for loop will be completed, and cursor will move on to next line, and after that I will be incremented. So this same process will go on till fifth row, and this is final row E. So that is how this execution will be completed.